Recording in progress.
Bring your gratitude specifically to this moment that you are here, about to receive the darshan. About to sit in the presence of the living avatar, the Paramavatara of Paramashiva. Do you understand what a rare privilege this is? What an ultimate blessing life has showered you with. Billions of souls on this planet, how many get to sit in this direct transmission of an incarnation? Feel how blessed you are to be having the live darshan of Paramashiva himself. Let gratitude become not just a feeling, but your state. Let it soften every hardness in you. Let it crack open every wall inside you. Gratitude is the fastest way to make your heart available, and only an available heart can receive. Silently repeat within yourself, I did not earn this. It was given to me, and I am grateful. See very clearly how blessed you are to be sitting in the live darshan at the Paramavatara of Paramashiva, the ultimate incarnation of Bhagavan Paramashiva, giving you the live darshan and the live transmission, coming all the way from Kailasa, descending into a human body and being there just for you. Do you understand what a rarest of the rare privilege you have been showered with? Billions of souls on this planet. How many get to sit in this direct transmission of an incarnation? Let this gratitude become not just a feeling, but your very state. Silently repeat within yourself, I did not earn this. It was given, and I am grateful.
Now, just surrender everything at the feet of Swamiji. Surrender is not about giving up. Surrender is you giving in into something large. Surrender is not weakness. Surrender is the ultimate intelligence. It is recognizing that the drop cannot be carried by the ocean, but the ocean can easily carry on the drop.
Realizing that the drop itself is an ocean, and the ocean is carrying the drop. Bring your awareness to the one thing that you're still holding on to. There is always something some worry, some agenda, some expectation. Something should happen in your life. Something should happen in the satsang. Maybe you came with a problem you desperately want solved. Maybe you came hoping for a specific experience. Maybe you're still trying to control how you appear, how you sit, whether you're doing it all right. Find that grip, that tension. It is a tension somewhere in your body, in your shoulders, in your jaw, in your belly. Now breathe into that grip, into that tension. And as you exhale, let it go. Not because you have to, but because you want, because you trust that what waits on the other side of you is far greater than anything you could ever produce, you could ever perceive. Repeat silently within yourself with full sincerity. I surrender all my problems at the divine lotus feet of my Guru. Swamiji, I am surrendering all my expectations. I do not need a specific experience. You know what I need more than I do. I surrender my identity. I do not need to be anyone right now. I am just the space. I am just the availability. I surrender, even my surrender. If I'm doing it wrong, Swamiji, you please correct it. If I am pretending, you see through it. I hold nothing back. Feel the weight lifting. Feel the burden of you being a doer dissolving. You are not responsible for making anything happen. You are only responsible for showing up. The master, Swamiji, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, does the rest. The transmission does the rest. Paramashiva, Swamiji himself, does the rest. You are just an empty cup. And an empty cup does not struggle to be filled. It simply receives.
Now, come to the space of listening. Most of us hear the words, but few listen. And almost no one listens from the space we are entering. Ordinary listening is filtered. The mind is busy, comparing, judging, agreeing, disagreeing, relating everything back to itself. But this applies.
Relating everything to itself. Yes, this applies to me. Oh no, this is not relevant. Oh, I already know this. This is not listening. This is a mental noise dressed up as attention. True listening, the kind that transforms, is a complete suspension of the mental commentary. It is not about understanding every word, it is about receiving the transmission that writes on the words. Imagine your entire being as a vast silent hall. No furniture, no decoration, no opinions, no memories, just a pure empty space. Acoustic perfection. When a sound enters in this hall, It is received fully, without distortion, without echo, without resistance. And that is the space of listening. The words of the Master are not ordinary words, they are vehicles. They carry the energy, the consciousness, the very state of the speaker. When Bhagavan speaks, he is not just giving us information. Bhagavan is downloading his state of samadhi, his superconscious state, into each and every one of us. But the download can only complete if you are not interrupting it with your own mental activity. Now, settle into your listening space. Every time a thought arises, thoughts will rise. Do not fight it. Just notice it. Oh, a thought is happening. And return to that silence. Return to the empty hall. Return to receiving. Breathe in with a silent repetition. I am not here to understand. Breathe out with a silent repetition. I am here to become. Again, as you inhale, repeat to yourself, I am the vast, empty, pure space. And as you exhale, repeat to yourself, I am listening. As you inhale, again, repeat to yourself your words. And as you exhale, repeat to yourself, my very being. Sit in this. No effort, no strain, just pure openness, just pure receptivity, just the effortless attention of a child gazing at a rose, not needing to analyze, not needing to respond, just drinking in.
Now, bring awareness to the space around you, the room, the screen, the sound, people talking. Suddenly, everything at Swamiji's feet. You are part of the collective field of devotion. Every sincere heart apologies.
Every sincere heart amplifies every other. We are now creating a global hub, a global collective consciousness of thousands of beings simultaneously surrendering. Thousands of beings sitting all over the world, ready to receive, ready to surrender. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, entangling with each and every being from all over the world, from every city, every continent, doing the quantum entanglement with thousands of beings simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically. And you are a part of that quantum entanglement happening from the avatar himself. Just sit in the space of deep gratitude, knowing that you are in the quantum entanglement field of the avatar.
Just prepare your whole being with the space of gratitude. Come to the space of gratitude. Surrender yourself. Center yourself into the space of gratitude for every single thing that you have gotten in your life. For every single thing, be it your joy, your happiness, in every aspect. You ultimately being in the human form at the same time when Paramashiva has come down in a human form. The greatest of the greatest happening, rarest to see, of your gratitude at Swamiji's feet, for Swamiji coming down for all of us, showering his immense love and compassion on all of us.
As Adi Shankaracharya very beautifully states in Viveka Chudamani, the three most rarest things on this planet, Manushyatva, Mumukshitva, and Mahapurusha Samshaya. The rarest of the rarest things in this universe is Manushyatva, having a human body. Mumukshutva, the seeking, being awakened in you. And Mahapurusha Samsaya, having the nearness of an enlightened being. Here, each and every one of us here, we are all so blessed to have the rarest of the rarest in this universe, a human body, a deep seeking, and the living presence of the Paramavatara of Paramashiva, the Purnavatara, the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva, Bhagavan, offering our deepest gratitude at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan. Be in the space of gratitude as you bring your awareness to all your three eyes. Let us get ready to receive the live darshan of the avatar. Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
Nithyananda, என் ஈசனே, என்னுள் நிறைந்த நாதனே. Nithyananda, உன் நாமமே என் நீ விண்ணையாளும் தேவன் நீ மண்ணை ஆளும் ஈசன் நீ அண்ணாமலை உன் தேகமே கைலை மலை உன் வாசமே ஏழு லோகம் உன் தேசமே நீயே எந்தன் சுவாசமே
அருவான எந்தன் மூலவன் உருதாங்கி என்னை ஆள்பவன் உயிராகி என்னுள் வாழ்பவன் குருவாகி என்னை காப்பவன்
நித்யானந்தா என் ஈசனே என்னுள் நிறைந்த நாதனே நித்யானந்தா உன் நாமமே நெஞ்சில் நிறைந்த வேதமே நித்யானந்தா உன்னையே என்னாலும் போற்றி பாடுவோம் அந்தம் இல்லாத நாதனே உந்தன் பாதம் பற்றுவோம்
நித்யானந்தா என் ஈசனே என்னுள் நிறைந்த நாதனே
நித்யானந்தா
Nithyananda, Kailasa welcomes you all to the Nityotsava celebrations. Puja is where we mirror our brains with the powerful theological activity of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, BHAGAVAN Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva, who is the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva. Here, in this auspicious moment of space-time, through this puja, we will access the higher vertical time zones. Let us now offer our heartfelt gratitude and devotion to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and all his deities in Kailasas around the world.
सहस्रदलपङ्कजे सकलशीतरश्मिप्रभम् वराभयकराम्बुजं विमलगन्धपुष्पाम्बरम् प्रसन्नवदने क्षणं सकलदेवतारूपिणम् स्मरेत् शिरसि हंसकं तदभिधानपूर्वं कुर्वम् अथ धूपः ॐ धूरसि धूर्वधूर्वन्दं धूर्वदयोस्मान् धूर्वदितं धूर्वयं वयं धूरामस्तु देवानामसि दष्टितमं ज्येष्ठतमं वन्नितमं देवौतममृतमसि हविर्दानं त्रिगुम्हस्वमाह्वाः विद्यस्य त्वचक्षुषा प्रेक्ष्ये संविक्रामात्वारिकं मूलावताराय ज्योतिस्तंभस्वरूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम तत्वज्ञान प्रदाताय नित्यानंदेश्वर रूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम मूल प्रकृति रूपाय परमशिव शक्ति स्वरूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम दंड त्रिशूलहस्ताय काल काल स्वरूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम आदि पूज्याय देवाय सकृत पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम सर्वाभय विनाशकाय शत्रु संहार रूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम योग पट्टाभिषिक्ताय राज संन्यासधारिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम सार्वभौमैकपत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम मंगलम कल्पवृक्षाय मंगलम ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्री नित्यानंदेश्वराय मंगलम मंगलम श्री विद्याम्बाये मंगलम कामदायिने सर्वमंगलदात्री नित्यानंदेश्वर्ये मंगलम मंगलम गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मंगलम परमावताराय नित्यानंदाय गुरवे मंगलम हरि ओम तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु ओम नित्यानंदम
சிவாய நம உபாயம் தரும் விடாத வினை தொடாது விடும் சிவாய நம உபாயம் தரும் விடாத வினை தொடாது விடும் பற்றாய் நினைந்து பற்றும் எவருக்கும் பாதை காட்டுவாய் சிவனே நிம்மதி வாழ்வில் நித்தமும் தந்திட கைலை கொண்ட சிவனே சித்தர் பூமியை பக்தர் நெஞ்சினை சிவமயமாக்கும் நித்யானந்தனே கலியுகத்திலே மாயையாவையும் நீக்கிய அருளும் நித்யானந்தனே அனலே சிவனே கனலே சிவனே மணலே சிவனே காற்றே சிவனே கடலே சிவனே அருளே சிவனே சிவாய நம உபாயம் தரும் விடாத வினை தொடாது விடும் சிவாய நம உபாயம் தரும் விடாத வினை தொடாது விடும்
ஆயர்குல மன்னன் இங்கே வந்தாச்சு நல்ல தியானந்தர நித்யன் என்று ஆயாச்சு ஆயர்குல மன்னன் இங்கே வந்தாச்சு நல்ல தியானந்தர நித்யன் என்று ஆயாச்சு ஆறுமுகன் தந்தை இங்கே வந்தாச்சு ஆறுமுகன் தந்தை இங்கே வந்தாச்சு அடநாலு முகனும் நாரணனும் சேர்ந்தாச்சு சேர்ந்தாச்சு ஆயர்குல மன்னன் இங்கே வந்தாச்சு நல்ல தியானந்தர நித்யன் என்று ஆயாச்சு ஆறுமுகன் தந்தை இங்கே வந்தாச்சு ஆறுமுகன் தந்தை இங்கே வந்தாச்சு அடநாலு முகனும் நாரணனும் சேர்ந்தாச்சு சேர்ந்தாச்சு ஆயர்குல மன்னன் இங்கே வந்தாச்சு நல்ல தியானந்தர நித்யன் என்று ஆயாச்சு மூணு தெய்வம் ஒரு ரோவில் நின்னாச்சு அட மூணு தாயும் வந்து இங்கே ஒண்ணாச்சு மூணு தெய்வம் ஒரு ரோவில் நின்னாச்சு அட மூணு தாயும் வந்து இங்கே ஒண்ணாச்சு கொள்ளை அழகும் பிள்ளை மனமும் கொண்டாச்சு கொள்ளை அழகும் பிள்ளை மனமும் கொண்டாச்சு அட பேச்சி நீலே அமுதம் தன்னை உண்டாச்சு அட பேச்சி நீலே அமுதம் தன்னை உண்டாச்சு கண்ட நெஞ்சும் இன்பத்திலே பித்தாச்சு கண்ட நெஞ்சும் இன்பத்திலே பித்தாச்சு அட மூட மனம் கூட ஞான வித்தாச்சு வித்தாச்சு ஆயர்குல மன்னன் இங்கே வந்தாச்சு நல்ல தியானந்தர நித்யன் என்று ஆயாச்சு ஆறுமுகன் தந்தை இங்கே வந்தாச்சு ஆறுமுகன் தந்தை இங்கே வந்தாச்சு அடநாலு முகனும் நாரணனும் சேர்ந்தாச்சு சேர்ந்தாச்சு ஆயர்குல மன்னன் இங்கே வந்தாச்சு நல்ல தியானம் தர நித்யன் என்று ஆயாச்சு ஏகமின்று மாயையாலே ரெண்டாச்சு அட ஞானத்திலே மாயை எல்லாம் வென்றாச்சு ஏகமின்று மாயையாலே ரெண்டாச்சு அட ஞானத்திலே மாயை எல்லாம் வென்றாச்சு மூணு தமிழ் நாலு வேதம் உண்டாச்சு மூணு தமிழ் நாலு வேதம் உண்டாச்சு அட பாதம் பெற்ற வேதம் கடந்து நின்றாச்சு அட பாதம் பெற்ற வேதம் கடந்து நின்றாச்சு எட்டு திசையும் ஒன்று சேரக் கண்டாச்சு ஒன்பது ரத்தினமும் சிரிப்பு ஆயாச்சு பத்து பதிகம் நீயும் பாடக் கேட்டாச்சு பத்து பதிகம் நீயும் பாடக் கேட்டாச்சு ஆனந்தம் தேடி சொர்க்கபுரியும் நித்தியபுரிக்கு வந்தாச்சு ஆயர்குல மன்னன் இங்கே வந்தாச்சு நல்ல தியானந்தர நித்யன் என்று ஆயாச்சு
Nithyanandam, as all of us are enjoying the grace and blessing of our beloved Swamiji. Swamiji, out of his extreme compassion to all of us, is continuously available to us accessible to us through various different digital media platforms. And today, we are going to be walking all of you through a few of them, through which you can directly post your prayers and receive the grace and blessings from Swamiji. Kailasa's digital nation is the largest in the world, with over 1 billion lives enriched and enriched. Since 2006, before social media even became a trend, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism spearheaded simple enriching through the digital platforms to reach the international audience. And today, Kailasa stands as the largest digital nation in the world with over 11,500 digital media assets available in over 108 languages in 150 regions of the world. Now, we'll walk you through a few platforms through which you can directly connect with Swamiji, posting your prayers and receiving the direct boons, blessings, and getting showered from Swamiji. The first platform is YouTube. We have over 536 YouTube handles, enriching over 575 million lives and continuing. Kindly head to the official handle, Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda YouTube handle. Here, go to the live chat section. Go to the live video, and in the live chat section, you can post your prayers in the comment section and receive the direct blessings from Swamiji.
And the next handle which we have is Instagram. Our official handle on Instagram is Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda. With over 158 platforms on Instagram and having enriched over 325 million lives and continuing. Kindly take a moment to head to Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda Instagram handle and click the follow button if you haven't yet done so, as this is where you can get access to all of the latest pictures of Swamiji. And there you can go to the live video by clicking on the profile picture, and you can post your prayers and boon requests as comments below and directly receive the grace and blessing by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
The next handle is Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam on X. Take a moment and head to this handle, which is formerly known as Twitter, and make sure to hit that follow button. Go to the topmost pinned tweet, and as a reply to the pinned tweet, using the hashtag #AskTheAvatar, you can post your prayers and receive the direct blessings from Swamiji.
The next handle is Facebook. Our official Facebook page is Kailasa's SPH JGM Nithyananda Paramashivam, with over 1,156 platforms on Facebook and having enriched over 425 million lives and continuing. We request all of the viewers to take a moment and head to Kailasa's SPH JGM Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook page, and you can click the follow button and go to the live video, and you can post your prayers and boon requests in the live comments below and receive the grace from Swamiji.
Now, we'll be entering into the Kailasa's parliamentary voting. Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, is giving a unique platform, unifying the global Hindu diaspora all over the world and giving us a voice where Hindus are empowered to be able to take responsible decisions for Hinduism. We welcome all the parliament members of Kailasa, the Kailasa's Chit Sabha members, and Kailasa's Rajya Sabha members who are here today with us. Now we'll be guiding all of you with today's voting subject. Take a few minutes and head to our Kailasa Parliament website where you can go ahead and cast your vote. As UNESCO continues examining AI and intangible heritage in the present day and age, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, through Kailasa's Yellow Om, has collected over 1 million digital books, 15 terabytes of digital manuscripts and books, and 14,500 palm leaf manuscripts online, restoring one of the most important pillars of Hinduism. Which of the below aspect of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's revival through the Yellow Om do you think has the most impact to you as a Hindu? Take a few minutes and head to the website, and you'll be able to see these options. Source scriptures and palm leaf manuscripts, the temple rituals and agamic procedures, the sacred languages and the commentary traditions, applied knowledge systems, the yoga, healing, architecture, governance, and all of the above. Take a few minutes, head to our Kailasa Parliament website, and Go ahead and cast your vote. Using the hashtag Kailasa votes, you can post on your social media handles why you have chosen what you have chosen.
And the next voting question, which we have for all of Kailasa's Rajya Sabha members, is: as a Rajya Sabha member, what do you think would be the most impactful way to raise awareness about the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's Yellow Om initiative? And the options are: through digital media initiatives and drive. Option 2, participation in reading groups and events. Option 3, host discussions and think tanks. And option 4, all of the above. We request all of Kailasa's Rajya Sabha members to please take a moment, head to kailasa.org/Hindu-votes, where you can cast your vote, and do share this on your social media with the hashtag Kailasa vote.
Now, with this, let's all continue to receive the darshan of Swamiji and receive today's powerful revelations directly from Swamiji.
simultaneously, without any contradiction. He is the whole Brahmanda, the complete cosmos, the infinite glory of all galaxies, all dimensions, all time, all space, both at once. He is smaller than the smallest and greater than the greatest, at the exact same moment. This is why in our tradition, we worship a small Shivalinga, a simple stone, and we directly experience the infinite cosmos inside it. This is why a single lamp lit with devotion can reveal the complete Jyotirlinga. Because the flame is not just fire, it is the total consciousness of Paramashiva. This is why one simple flower, offered with your heart, becomes the total offering of all the worlds. Because the flower is not just a flower, it is a compressed universe. And when you offer it, you are offering every atom, every star, every dimension. Paramashiva is fully present everywhere, not symbolically. Every single moment of your life contains his complete presence, not a fragment, not a shadow. This is not belief. Belief is weak. Belief is shaky. This is the very structure of reality. This is the foundation of the whole science. God is not far. God is closer than your own skin. God is the very substance of the you that is listening to these words right now.
As the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva, Gangadhara Murti, Ganga Visarjana Murti, I bless you all with Paramadvaita. All the Paramashiva Sena participants in Kailasa Thiruvannamalai, Kailasa Guinea-Bissau, and all the Chit Sabha members, Raj Sabha members, and all the Kailasa parliamentarians, citizens, visitors and viewers. I welcome each and every one of you with my love and blessing.
Nithyananda, Papa Samharaga Nithyananda, Guruvayurpura Nithyananda, Sri Hari Krishna Nithyananda, Paramatma Gurudeva, Papa Nivarana Deva, Paramatma Gurudeva, Papa Nivarana Deva, Nithyananda, 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 Nithyananda,
Paramashiva, direct message from Maha Kailasa. Listen. I am giving you the most powerful truth first. Today, I am going to initiate this truth directly as an experience to you so that it stops being just information and becomes your cellular reality. When I say the universe is holographic, what does it actually mean for you right now, in this very moment? It means the entire universe, which is Paramashiva himself, not part of him, not a symbol of him, but Paramashiva in his complete, undivided, undiminished, absolute totality is available to you in every single moment of your life exactly as he is. Listen. Listen. You do not need to do something special. You do not need to go to some special place. You do not need to wait for some future enlightenment or after death state. You can experience Paramashiva as he is here and now in this very breath, in this very heartbeat, in this very experience that is already happening within you. This is not a philosophy to think about. This is not an inspiration to feel good for a few minutes. This is the technical, specific, spiritual, real, ultimate reality of existence itself. Today I am giving you the exact technology to access that reality. The technology of Shad Adva, the six-fold technology of harnessing the holographic universe. A small story. The king and the precious gem. A great king once summoned his minister and said, I have heard that there is a precious gem that can grant immortality. Go and find it for me. The minister searched the entire kingdom He went to the mountains, the forests, the rivers, the temples. He consulted wise sages and traveled to distant lands. After many years, he returned empty-handed. The minister said, "Your Majesty, I have searched everywhere. I could not find the gem." The king sighed deeply. Just then, king's young daughter walked into the court. She was holding a beautiful gem in her hand, playing with it. She said, "Father, why are you so sad? Look at this beautiful stone I found in your own garden." The king looked at the gem. It was exactly the gem of immortality he had been seeking. It had been in his own garden all along, right outside his palace door. The minister fell at the king's feet. "Your Majesty, forgive me. I searched the whole world, but I forgot to look where I was standing. I searched for God everywhere, then realized he was hiding in plain sight, laughing at my GPS." Just as the king's gem was in his own garden, right outside his palace door, in the most obvious place, Paramashiva is in this very moment, in this very breath, in your own heart. The minister searched mountains, forests, rivers, and temples. He went to distant lands, consulted wise sages, but the gem was where he began, at home. You are the minister. You search for Paramashiva in temples, pilgrimages, future lifetimes, and special spiritual states. Meanwhile, he is in the garden of this very moment, the moment you are living right now. The gem of immortality, Paramashiva consciousness, is not somewhere else. It's in the breath you are breathing. It's in the heartbeat you are feeling. It's in the awareness that is listening to these words. परमशिवा प्रत्येक क्षण में पूर्ण रूप से विद्यमान है तथा षट अत्व वह दिव्य तकनीक है जिसके द्वारा इन्हें प्रत्यक्ष रूप से साक्षात किया जा सकता है। Understand the foundational revolutionary declaration of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. God is not just kept somewhere out there in the cosmos alone, distant and unreachable until after death, which is what so many other traditions teach. Our Sanatana Hindu Dharma declares something completely different, something infinitely more intimate. Paramashiva is described as the very source, the subtle in the subtlest, more intimate than your own breath, smaller than the smallest particle, and simultaneously he is the whole Brahmanda, the complete cosmos in all its gigantic infinite glory. Anoraniyan Mahato Mahiyan. He is smaller than the smallest and greater than the greatest, both at once without any contradiction. That is why in our tradition we worship a small Shivalinga and directly experience the infinite cosmos. This is why one single lamp can reveal the complete Jyotirlinga. This is why one simple flower offered with devotion becomes the total offering of all the worlds. Because Paramashiva is fully present everywhere, not symbolically but actually, not partially but completely. Every moment contains his complete presence. Every act can become a total contact with him. This is not belief. This is the very structure of reality, and this is the foundation of the whole science I am revealing today. Short story. There was once a humble sculptor who made beautiful idols for temples. He would take a simple stone and chisel away everything that was not the form of the God being revealed. One day, a wealthy man came to him and said, I want the most beautiful idol of Shiva. I'll pay you 1,000 gold coins. The sculptor began his work. He spent days studying the stone, meditating on Shiva, and carefully chiseling. After many weeks, the idol was complete. The wealthy man was astonished. He said, this is not just an idol. It feels alive. How did you create this? The sculptor bowed and said, I did not create the idol. I simply read that was the stone. The wealthy man wept, and Shiva is everywhere. Sculptor said, not everywhere as a distant concept. Shiva is the stone, Shiva is the chisel, Shiva is my hands, Shiva is your eyes seeing this idol, Shiva is this moment. I just helped you to see what was always there. The sculptor did not put Shiva into the stone. He removed what was hidden. Similarly, Paramashiva is not placed onto moments by our worship is already there. Paramashiva is not placed into moments. By our worship, he is already there. We just need to remove the veils, the ignorance, the separation, the I am this body identification to see him. Continuously trying to control, manipulate. Drop that. You are the sculptor. Your life is the stone. Your sadhana, your awareness, your devotion. These are the chisels. You don't create Paramashiva. You don't bring him into the existence. You simply think that is not him and he is revealed. You access this is fully available in every moment. This is described in Tantra Loka by Abhinava Gupta through the science of Advopa Yoga. The day before yesterday, I revealed the Shat Advas, the 6 Advas. But now you will learn how to use those Advas as a living technology to experience Paramashiva in any moment of your life through any act, however simple it may appear. Tantraloka Abhinava Gupta says, Adva Kramena Yadavye Pade Sampatti Karaname Hedunam Boga Bogatva Aprabuddhanam Chayat Chayat. Aprabuddhanam Chaya Jayat. That's the key word. The word Adva, meaning path, stands for the means by making use of which the aspirant attains the end, which lies in getting the object of enjoyment by the dualist and getting assimilated to Shiva by the wise. Listen. Listen to this. The path stands for the means by making use of which aspirant attains the end, which lies in the getting the object of enjoyment by the dualist and getting assimilated to Shiva by the wise. Actually, it means you can achieve either Dharmartha Kama or Moksha, anything you want. But the path is this. Tatra Kriya Shastram Yat Tasya Kalat Pudiryate Varna Mantra Patashrayena Shadatva Samsrudame. That Adva is characterized as related with time, which reflects action. In this context, there emerge clearly 3 kinds of path depending on letter, mantra and word. Yatmurtyatmega tasya sadesakya idikākyade kala tattva purartatma dvitiyo adva prakirtitaha. That part of Advan which is characterized as spatial, which reflects form, while the other one reflecting time is considered as related to Kala Tattva, related to Kala. Listen, I'm repeating. That part of Adva path is characterized as spatial, which reflects form, while the other one reflecting time is considered as related to Kala, Tattva and Pura. Ede triga abhibodena pratyegam stula sukshma paratvatah yato asti tesham samuhobi esha shat atva idi uchyate. Both these triads of path again are distinguished by features of grossness, subtleness and transcendence. Thus, all paths taken together become of 6 kinds. Listen. Now I'll elaborately explain. What does Adva really mean? It's not just path in the ordinary sense. The word path is the too shallow translation. That translation is too shallow. Adva means the dimensional spreads of consciousness, the precise ways in which Paramashiva stretches himself out from his pure, formless, undivided state into the manifest experience of your daily life, body, mind, world, sound, meaning, time, space. Think deeply. Do the Shravana and Manana deeply. Paramashiva is one, infinite, undivided, and yet you experience many, a physical body, a thinking mind, and an external world, sounds, words, meanings, emotions. How does the one become many without ever ceasing to be one? Listen. How does the one become many without ever ceasing to be one? Do the manana. Paramashiva is one infinite, undivided, and yet you experience many, a physical body, a thinking mind, and an external world, sounds, words, meanings, emotions. How does one become many without ever ceasing to be one? That is exactly what the science of Adva explains. Each Adva is one complete layer of how infinite encodes itself into the finite without losing its infinity. Advopayoga means using these very layers as a reverse engineering technology to decode any experience, any thought, any sensation, any act back to its source, which is Paramashiva. The 12th chapter in Tantraloka gives the exact scriptural authority when it declares the whole Adva is present in consciousness, in the body, in the prana, in the nadis, and in outer objects, and that the whole form appears everywhere. Listen. Small story. There was once a great weaver who could create the most magnificent tapestries. His tapestries were so beautiful that people said they were alive. The flowers bloomed, the birds sang, the rivers flowed, all within the cloth. A young apprentice came to him and said, "Master, how do you create such a living tapestry?" The weaver smiled and gave him a single thread. "First, understand this thread," he said. "Everything in the tapestry, the flowers, the birds, the river, the mountain, is made of this same thread. The thread is one, but it becomes many." The apprentice looked at the thread, but how does one thread become so many things? The weaver took the thread and began to weave. "Watch closely," he said. "The thread goes over and under. It changes direction. It makes loops. It tightens. It loosens. The same thread becomes the sky, the earth, the water, the fire, because of the patterns, the structures, the weaving. The thread is one. It never stops being thread. It is not diluted. When it becomes a flower, it is not diminished. When it becomes a bird, the thread is fully thread in every part of the tapestry. Yet the thread becomes many forms, flowers, birds, mountains, rivers. How? Through weaving the structure, the patterns, the organization. This is exactly how consciousness, Paramashiva, becomes the universe. Varna means pure sound is the raw thread. Pure consciousness. Mantra is the weaving pattern, the structure that gives form. Pada is the meaning of the pattern, what the weave represents. Kala is the tension of the thread, the power, the energy. Tattva is the material of the thread, the substance, the principles. Bhuvana is the entire tapestry, the world, the experience. But remember, the thread is still thread. It has not become something else. The flower is thread, the bird is thread, the mountain is thread. Similarly, every moment is consciousness. Every experience is Paramashiva. Forms change, but the substance remains the same. Listen. Listen intensely. Listen intensely. Listen intensely. There are exactly 6 advas divided into two sides that cover the entirety of existence. Vachaka side, subjective. Sound side, Vachya side, objective. Manifestation side. Each one is a precise gear in the cosmic mechanism. On the Vachaka side, the first is Varna, the individual letters, the seed sounds. The 50 Sanskrit letters are not just language, they are the 50 living Shaktis of Paramashiva. The very powers of cosmic intelligence from which all sound and all reality emerge. Second is mantra. Not mere repetitive chanting, living vibrational codes. Concentrated packets of Paramashiva's will that when alive vibrate your very being. Third is pada. Words and their inner meanings, the structured understanding that bridges the formless and the formed, so that every word carries a whole world and every meaning creates a reality. On the Vachya side, fourth is Kala. The power bands, the energy capacity that determines how much Shakti flows through any given moment. Fifth is Tattva, the building blocks, the 36 principles of pure Shiva down to earth element, so that every experience you have is literally built from these tattvas, each tattva being Paramashiva expressing as a specific principle. Sixth is Bhuvana, the worlds, the experiential fields, the 118 Bhuvanas, ranging from physical dimensions to the highest cosmic dimensions. And your current world contains within its very structure the intelligence of all the worlds. These Advas are of three types. Shuddha Adva, realm of Shiva, pure light. Shuddha Ashuddha Adva, realm of limitation and time. Ashuddha Adva, realm of mind, senses and matter. Now the crucial life-changing understanding. All six Advas are present simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically, in every single experience you have. Right now, this moment as a bhuvana, the space you are in, your inner state, a tattva, your body, senses, mind, time, active now, a kala, the level of Shakti you are operating with, a pada, the meaning you assign to this moment, a mantra, the inner sentence repeating in your mind, a varna, the raw seed feeling underneath everything. Listen carefully. A varna, raw seed feeling underneath everything. In every one of these layers, Paramashiva is fully encoded. The student played each string individually, one at a time, over and over. The sound was good, but something was missing. The musician said, "Now play them all together in harmony." The student tried, but the music was chaotic and discordant. Musician took the instrument and said, "Watch closely." He placed his fingers on all 6 strings, not to stop them, but to guide them. He strummed, and the most harmonious celestial music filled the hall. The student asked, "How did you do that?" "I could only make one sound at a time." The musician smiled. "You were thinking of the string as separate. I know they're all part of one instrument, and I am playing the instrument, not the strings. The strings play together because I am one with the instrument." A beginner thinks, "I must master each string separately." But the master knows strings are not separate, they are one instrument. Similarly, the beginner thinks, "I must understand Varna, then Mantra, then Pada, then Kala, then Tattva, then Bhuvana separately." No, they are all consciousness expressing as one moment. A small story. Listen. A small story. A young boy once planted a small seed in the ground. He watered it daily and watched it grow. After many years, it became a huge tree with thousands of branches, millions of leaves, and countless fruits. One day, an old sage came and sat under the tree. The boy asked, "Sir, this tree is so big. How did such a big tree come from such a small seed?" The sage smiled and said, "The tree was always in the seed. The seed did not create the tree. It just unfolded what was already there. Every branch, every leaf, every fruit was already encoded in the seed's intelligence. The seed is small, but what it contains is infinite." The boy understood. So the seed is not just the beginning. It is the whole tree in compressed form, causal form. The seed is small, but within that tiny seed is the entire tree. The roots, the trunk, the branches, the leaves, the flowers, the fruits, it's all there, compressed, waiting to unfold. This is exactly what a moment is. This moment seems small. It seems ordinary. It seems like just a tiny piece of time. You are just sitting and listening to this satsang. But within this moment is the entire cosmos. All the 36 tattvas, all the 118 bhuvanas, all of Paramashiva's infinite intelligence. It is all there compressed, waiting to unfold. The seed does not become tree. The seed is the tree in compressed form. Similarly, the moment does not become the cosmos. The moment is the cosmos in compressed form. When you plant a seed, you don't say, "I will wait for the tree to come." You say, "The tree is already here. I just need to let it unfold." Similarly, when you live a moment, don't say, "I will wait for Paramashiva to come." Say, "Paramashiva is already here. I just need to see him." I am expanding the same core truth from Advik angle, from the angle of the Advas. Every moment, your life is a compressed cosmos. This is not poetry. It is the direct technical consequence of 6 Advas operating simultaneously in everything you experience. In this very moment, while you are listening to these words, the bhuvana of this gathering, and your inner space is active. The tattvas of sound, mind, intellect, and body are structured. The kala that lets you grasp this knowledge is flowing. The pada, I am receiving Paramashiva's message, is forming meaning. The mantra of some subtle inner vibration is repeating. The varna of pure consciousness is the base. And Paramashiva, complete, is encoded in all 6 layers at once. This is why any moment can become enlightenment. This is why any act can become liberation. You do not need a special moment, because this very moment already contains Paramashiva completely, with no dilution, no fragmentation. The whole cosmos is packed into the now. Small story. There was once a king who had a magical mirror. Anyone who looked into the mirror would see not their own reflection, but the entire universe. Stars, galaxies, planets, all of it. One day a scientist came to study the mirror. He examined it from every angle. He measured its thickness. He analyzed its composition. He wrote a 1,000-page report on the mirror's properties. Finally, the king asked him, "Great scientist, what have you learned about the mirror?" The scientist said, "I have learned that it's perfectly smooth, perfectly flat, and perfectly reflective. It seems to contain the entire universe." The king laughed. "You have studied the mirror, but you have not looked into it. You have analyzed its surface, but you have not seen what it shows. Mirror does not just contain the universe, it reveals the universe. You have been looking at the mirror instead of through it. Stop looking at the mirror. Start looking through it. Science studies the mirror of reality, the nested structures, the fractal patterns, the holographic information. And this is valuable. But we give you, rishis give you the person behind the pattern. We give you the consciousness behind the information. We give you Paramashiva, the reflection, not just the mirror. Don't get lost in studying the mechanics of reality. The mechanics point to the mechanic. The mechanics point to the mechanic. The mirror points to the reflection. This moment points to Paramashiva. Look through the moment. Don't just look at it, look through it. Listen carefully. Modern science is now catching up to the cosmic truth that Paramashiva has already revealed. But they only see the pattern. I am giving you the intelligence behind the pattern, the living consciousness behind the mathematics. Science says reality is nested. Electron around nucleus, planet around sun, solar system around galaxy. The same hierarchical pattern repeats at every scale. But science cannot tell you who is creating this nesting. Rishis clearly declare this is Paramashiva's cosmic geometry. His intelligence expressing simultaneously at every scale from the subatomic to intergalactic, subatomic to intergalactic. Anor aniyan mahato mahiyan. Science says reality is fractal. The same structural patterns repeat across the scales. Your DNA spiral mirrors the spiral of galaxies. Your heartbeat mirrors the cosmic pulsation. Your breath mirrors the universal expansion and contraction. They call this self-similarity, but I call it Paramashiva's signature written across all of existence, Pindanda to Brahmanda, so that wherever you look, you see his form. Science says universe is holographic. Every small piece contains the information of the whole image. They cannot tell you what this actually means for your life. But I tell you directly, every moment of your life contains the complete Paramashiva, not a fragment, not a reflection, the whole, full intensity, here and now. Science says the universe is isotropic. It looks the same from every point. There is no special center. I tell you, every point is Kailasa. Every moment is total doorway to the divine, because Paramashiva has made every location the center. This is exactly what Krishna gave as a direct experience to Yashoda when Yashoda looked into the mouth of Krishna. She saw the entire Brahmanda, the whole universe, multiple galaxies, and parallel universe of seeing one more Yashoda inside the mouth of Krishna, seeing the Brahmanda. Anyone who lives around me or lived around me will know every day when I settle from Samadhi and open my eyes, the first thing I do is I will look into the palms. In Sanskrit, we call it Karadarshana. Even as a young boy, I had this as a routine. The first thing I do as soon as I wake up is I'll first have darshan of Arunachala. I'll not open my eyes till then. As soon as I see Arunachala, I look into my palms. Once, one of my cousin sisters had come to stay in our house and for some festival, some Tiruvizha, celebrations, what was happening in the temple. She was so curious about what I was seeing on my palms. She used to keep asking, Swami, show me also. What is there in your palms that you keep seeing? So one day, when I was looking into my palms, she came and stood next to me. Not only started asking me to show, she was almost like nagging. So I said, all right, see here, and showed her my palm. Suddenly she saw the source of the whole cosmos, Devi, Bhuvaneshwari, Parashakti, exactly the form in which she gave me darshan, and she resides into this being in my palms. She was amazed and wonderstruck. She could not process anything for the next few seconds. She's still alive. She has even spoken about it in one of her reminiscences. She stood there gazing into my palms. Neuroscience reveals predictive processing. Your brain constructs reality through hierarchical layers of interpretation, not by passively receiving it. This is the Advik structure operating in your very cognition. Paramashiva's six-fold technology running as your nervous system, filtering infinite data through tattvas, kalas, and bhuvanas. Small video, you can watch it.
In the ancient temple settlement of Tiruvannamalai, nestled beneath the sacred fire-born hill of Arunachala. Arunachala, the hill that is no mere hill at all, but Lord Shiva himself, standing eternally as primordial light. There, in that sacred land, the Supreme Absolute, Paramashiva, willed to walk the earth in a form that mortal eyes could behold. He was born as a child of extraordinary effulgence, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, BHAGAVAN Nithyananda Paramashivam. Every dawn, in that mystical hour belonging neither to night nor to day, the divine child would awaken upon his simple woven mat, yet his eyes would remain closed. He would walk toward the small wooden window that opened directly to the sacred Arunachala, and there he would slowly open his eyes, and the very first sight to enter his waking vision would be the majestic crest of Arunachala. After beholding Arunachala, he would lower his gaze gently toward his own lotus-like palms. In that same household lived his young cousin's sister. Day after day, she watched her extraordinary brother repeat this mysterious ritual, and within her a question burned constantly. What was he seeing in his palm? After the young girl pleaded with deep sincerity, the avatar slowly closed his palm into a fist. See, Parashakti. It became a luminous gateway, a womb of blazing conscious light. And there, within the center of that infinite darkness, she beheld her, Parashakti herself.
And now I want to tell you something extraordinary. To grasp Shuddha Adva, realm of pure, non-atomic, luminous, spiritual energy, before it condenses into the heavy physical universe, we can look at the modern cosmological and astrophysical phenomena as an allegory. First, the pre-Big Bang singularity. This mirrors Shiva Tattva in Shuddha Adva. Before the Big Bang, the universe was an infinitely dense, infinitely hot, pointing, listen carefully, before the Big Bang, the universe was an infinitely dense, infinitely hot, point containing all the potential matter, energy, time, and space completely unified. This represents reality in its most concentrated, unmanifest state. Pure consciousness before a single wave of creation or movement has occurred. Second, the inflationary epoch. This matches Shakti Tattva. Epoch. This matches Shakti Tattva. In the first trillionth of a second of Big Bang, the universe underwent cosmic inflation, expanding exponentially. It was a realm of pure fluid plasma, boundless kinetic energy, not with so solid atoms yet formed. This is the cosmic dynamic drive where the potential energy of the singularity wakes up and prepares to project outward. It is pure light and power, entirely free from the gravitational weight of the physical matter. Third, primordial cosmic light, the cosmic microwave background. This represents Sadashiva and Ishvara Tattvas. As the early universe expanded, it was filled with highly energetic, perfectly uniform photons that traveled across space without being blocked by planets, dust, or rocks, because nothing solid existed yet. Listen, this is the state of perfect, unobstructed, luminous symmetry, where ideas and structures exist as pure blueprints of light. Before they are pulled down into friction, darkness, and chaotic gravity of the physical and elemental universe of Ashuddha Adva. Understand this whole description. If needed, listen to this satsang 3-4 times. Listen, a small story. Man was dying of thirst in the middle of the desert. He stumbled upon a small pool of water. He drank from it and immediately felt better. But then he looked around and saw that the pool was actually connected. Listen, I was narrating a small story. Sorry for the technical glitch. I'll repeat. A man was dying of thirst in the middle of the desert. He stumbled upon a small pool of water. He drank from it. Listen, a man was dying of thirst in the middle of the desert. He stumbled upon a small pool of water. He drank from it and immediately felt better. But then he looked around and saw that the pool was actually connected to an underground river that flowed into the ocean. The ocean was just a few miles away. He was shocked. I was dying of thirst in the desert and the ocean was just few miles away. If only I had known, I would not have suffered so much. You are the thirsty man. The desert is the material world where you feel dry, empty and separate. Ocean is Paramashiva, infinite, everywhere, always available. But you have been drinking from small pools, tiny moments of happiness, brief pleasures, temporary satisfactions. You don't realize that you are standing on top of a massive underground river that flows directly into the infinite ocean of consciousness. The ocean is available right now, right beneath your feet. You don't need to cross the desert. You don't need to find the ocean. The ocean is already underneath you. The ocean is already underneath you. It's already flowing through you. You just need to dig. The advas are the digging. The help you need actually is just knowledge of the Advas. They help you break through the sand of ignorance and reach the water of Paramashiva. I return again to the fundamental truth. Look at what modern science reveals. A nested, fractal, holographic, isotropic reality where every part contains the whole and every point is equally the center. This is exactly what I have been telling you from the beginning. Paramashiva in his complete undivided form is available in every moment. Not some piece of him, not a diluted version, the full, blazing, all-pervading consciousness right here, right now. So the question has never been whether he is available. He is available. He has always been available. He cannot be not available because he is the very substance of all that is. The question is whether you have the technology to access that availability or not. That's all. That technology is Shat Adva. And the bandwidth where it works most directly is Shuddha Adva. Now understand the complete structural map that explains liberation. Total reality consists of 36 tattvas organized across 3 realms. Shuddha Adva, 5 pure tattvas. Realm of Shiva, pure light. Shuddha Ashuddha Adva, 7 mixed tattvas. Realm of limitation and time. Ashuddha Adva, 24 pure tattvas. Realm of mind, senses and matter. The lower 31 tattvas, 24 impure plus 7 mixed. These are the layered knots of body, senses, time, karma, limitation and ignorance that keep the soul rotating in bondage. I'll be expanding in further satsangs in detail about these 3 types of advas and 36 tattvas. Now understand, transcending them is the process of moving into permanent Shuddha Tattva consciousness. A beautiful lotus flower grew in a muddy pond. The lotus was pure, white, fragrant, untouched by the mud, despite growing from it. A traveler saw the lotus and asked, "How can you be so pure when you grow from such mud?" The lotus replied, "The mud is where I grow, but it is not what I am. I am the lotus. The mud nourishes me, but I transcend it. I reach towards the sunlight, not the mud." Ashuddha Adva is the mud, the 24 impure tattvas of body, senses and matter. It is where you start, but it is not who you are. Suddha Ashuddha Adva is the stem of the 7 mixed tattvas that connect the mud to the floor. It is where you struggle, where you feel limited by time and karma. Suddha Adva is the lotus. The 5 pure tattvas of Shiva consciousness. It is where you bloom. It is where you are pure, untainted and luminous. You are the lotus. You may be growing in the mud of the material world. You may be pushing through the stem of the time and karma, but your ultimate nature is the flower, pure, fragrant and reaching towards the light. The lotus does not become the flower. It is already is the flower, just waiting to bloom. Similarly, you don't become Paramashiva. You are already are Paramashiva. You already are Paramashiva, just waiting to recognize it. Now I introduce you to the most practical, life-transforming breakthrough. Shuddha Adva. Shuddha Adva is the pure Shiva, transparent bandwidth of reality, the zone where any act, however small, can directly reveal Paramashiva without distortion, without the veils of separation. Shuddha Adva is not some higher world you reach after death or after years of tapas. No. It's a higher way of reading your current reality right now. A different frequency of perception, where consciousness is still recognized as divine and not yet heavily filtered by Maya. In the Ashuddha, contracted way of reading reality, an act becomes a habit. A habit becomes an identity, and the identity becomes a prison of suffering. But in Shuddha Adva, the very same act becomes worship, worship becomes recognition, and the recognition becomes Shivatva, the state of being Paramashiva himself. When you shift to Suddha Adva, the same world you live in becomes Kailasa. The same body becomes a temple. The same breath becomes mantra. The same daily activities become cosmic offerings. This is not imagination. This is the technology of decoding the holographic universe. Let me show you the exact mechanism so you can start applying it immediately. In the Ashuddha reading, you encounter an event and you tell yourself, this person insulted me. Instantly you enter victim consciousness. Your whole Advik structure contracts, and Paramashiva, who is fully present in that moment, remains unrecognized. But in the Shuddha Adva, reading the exact same event, you recognize Paramashiva is showing me exactly where I am still contracted so I can grow beyond it. Or Paramashiva has closed this door to open the right door. His divine intelligence is guiding me. Suddenly, the same event becomes a direct communication with the divine. In Shuddha Adva, every Varna vibrates with Shiva, recognition. Every mantra becomes his voice speaking inside you. Every pada becomes a revelation of his cosmic meaning. Every kala becomes the flow of his Shakti. Every tattva becomes his living principle. Every bhuvana becomes his world saturated with his presence. The whole Advik structure points back to Paramashiva instead of away from him. A small story. Two men in the storm. A great storm destroyed a village. Two men survived. The first man sat in the ruins and wept. Why did this happen to me? The gods have abandoned me. My life is ruined. The second man sat in the ruins and prayed, Lord, you have given me this challenge. What do you want me to learn? How can I grow through this? What seeds of new life are hidden in these ashes? Years passed. The first man remained bitter and poor. The second man built a new village stronger than the first and became its leader. Someone asked the second man, how did you rebuild so quickly? He replied, the storm took my houses, but it did not take my God. I saw God in the storm. I saw God in the destruction. I saw God in the opportunity to build anew. Two men experienced exact same event, a devastating storm. The first man saw only the destruction, Ashuddha Adva. Reading, the Ashuddha Adva reading. The second man saw the destruction and the opportunity, Shuddha Adva reading. The event was the same, the difference was the reading of the event. Now, I am repeating this truth from a different angle so it penetrates you completely. Paramashiva is available in every moment of your life. Not just when you are in temple, but in your kitchen, in your office, in the middle of a crisis, in the peak of joy, in the most ordinary breath. He is always here, always in his full totality. He is not sitting somewhere waiting for you to become pure enough or to finish some long sadhana. He is here right now because the holographic nature of reality means the infinite whole is present in every part, and you are that part, and this moment is that part. Every breath you take is a compressed cosmos containing the complete Paramashiva. Every thought is a capsule of his intelligence. Every act is a potential doorway to total liberation. You do not need another universe. You need awakened Advik Vish. I'll continue to expand this in further satsang. Now, please listen to this satsang again. So, you internalize, you understand, you study, you start making every Shuddha Adva reading into every Ashuddha Adva reading into Shuddha Adva reading. Whenever things happen in your life, anything happening in your life, even now, instead of doing Ashuddha Adva reading of this moment, do Shuddha Adva reading of this moment. Blessings. Two beautiful digital gifts for all of you. One, the digital book Guru Bhakti and Surya Yantra. Receive both, enjoy it, manifest Paramashiva. Wake up to Paramashiva, realize Paramashiva. With this, I bless you all with Paramatvaita. Paramashivoham. blessing.
you type it out, when you write it, they become a part of you. And this is type it out. When you write it, they become a part of you. And this is type it out. When you write it, they become a part of you. And this is type it out. When you write it, they become a part of you. And this is And that's one of the powerful techniques Swamiji gave for Ekasantagrahya. He says, just listen to the satsang, and after the satsang, whatever comes up in you, just keep writing, just keep writing. So, as a part, as a way to practice that Ekasantagrahya, being able to just receive, just listening to it once, being able to imbibe it completely, right after the satsang. Without looking at the notes, without looking at any pointers, whatever you remember, just keep typing it as your feedback under the live feed, as a comment under the live feed. That's the best way for you to practice and for you to manifest the power of Ekasantagrahya, where you listen and you are able to cognize every single point that Bhagavan revealed in the satsang today. So that being said, we'll now be entering into a very quick round of power manifestation, because anytime you receive these truths, anytime you sit in the presence of Swamiji, today literally it was almost 2.5 hours, we got to experience that live presence of Swamiji. So we are all pregnant with that super conscious energy of the avatar. Now let's use it to manifest these powers.
Yes. So today for all the participants, today we are going to be manifesting the power of remote vision. So what exactly we're going to be doing? We're going to be projecting a longitude, latitude of a certain place. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be scanning and revealing the location. Basically, you're going to be seeing that location and describing how that location looks like, okay? So let's now enter into the power manifestation. So the Shastra Pramana of this power is taken from the Vijnana Bhaira Tantra, Sutra 92, Dharana 69, where Paramashiva says, Vyomakaram swamatmanam dhyaye digbrinanavritam nirashaya chitish shaktihi swarupam darshaye tada. The meaning goes, Bhagavan Paramashiva says, concentrate and cognize with restful awareness on oneself in the form of a vast etheric space or sky, Vyomakaram, which is limitless in any direction whatsoever. Thus, the Chitta Shakti, the power of consciousness, free from all support, reveals and manifests herself as a form of one's essential nature of the self. And next is the Apta Pramana, which is taken from the Mahabharata. In the Hindu Purana Mahabharata, the whole war, the sacred scripture Bhagavad Gita, is narrated to the blind king Dhritarashtra by his trusted charity Sanjaya. Sanjaya is initiated into the third eye power of Dura Drishti, remote vision, and Dura Shruti, the power of hearing remote distances. It is through Sanjaya's narration that humanity has received the sacred scripture Bhagavad Gita.
The next is the Atma Pramana, which is the experience of Bhagavan, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. The 360-degree vision of Bhagavan's third eye, and how Bhagavan manifested the power of remote vision. Now, Swami Narayana Swami Tata was one of the gurus of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, who was well known in Tiruvannamalai to see remote distances at ease. He used to have a mirror in which he used to apply the Jnananjana, and not only he'll be able to see, he'll be able to show others as well. One day, a senior police officer came to Narayana Swami Tata seeking help to find a thief whom they were searching for the last 1 week. Narayana Swami Tata turned to the young avatar and asked Bhagavan to see the whereabouts in the mirror with the Jnananjana applied and show the police officer. The young avatar not only saw the whereabouts of the thief in the mirror, but he was also able to show the same to the police officer, after which the thief was caught in the same location as revealed by the young avatar. Now we will be entering into the power of remote vision. We'll now be projecting a specific location, and we'll be asking you to scan this location.
So let's all start for a power manifestation. So I request all the viewers and all the participants to please. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be projecting specific coordinates for all of you. Through the third eye, you're going to be connecting to Swamiji and asking Swamiji to reveal the coordinates of this location. Yes. So now, the first run for all of you, I request all the viewers and all the participants to please start the manifestation. So the question for all of you is, the latitude is 12.4634, and so that's the latitude, and the longitude is 53.8237. Okay, so this is the coordinates of a certain place. So I request all of you now to please connect to Swamiji. Let's all sit with your head taken spine in a straight line. Remember Swamiji in your third eye. Now, let's all start chanting the Mahavakya intensely. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Just chant the Mahavakya intensely. Ask Swamiji to reveal the location of this place, where this place is located, and describe the location. Ask Swamiji to show you how this location looks like.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda
Now, I request all of you to please relax yourself. Please open your eyes. I request all of you now to please post in the chat section what did Swamiji reveal for all of you. So all the participants in Kailasa Guinea-Bissau, I request all of you to please share what did Swamiji reveal to you about this place. It's a desert. Okay, it's a desert. Any place where this area is, like which country? Morocco. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. So now let's reveal the answers for all the participants and all the viewers. So basically, this is the Socotra, the dragon's blood trees. So this is located in Socotra Island in Yemen. And you can see the scenic clues, the umbrella-shaped trees, alien island flora, and sparse rocky plateau. So this is the place, how it looks in that area. So you can see how the trees are very beautifully shaped in the umbrella. So yeah, so this is the answer for this round.
So whoever got a place like an island or trees being able to see there, or some flora or a rocky plateau, or a place somewhere near Yemen, if you got any of these right, then you have manifested this particular round. Okay, so that's the power of remote vision. And we also would like to inform everyone that the upcoming season of Paramashiva Sena is coming up starting on the 1st of July, which is just right about the corner in just a few days. And here in Kailasa Guinea-Bissau, participants have already started arriving for the next season. So the next season is starting on the 1st of July. And those of you who are waiting to join the next season here in Kailasa Guinea-Bissau or in Kailasa Tirunamala, you are most welcome. And the next season after July will be on the 1st of August. So if you missed joining for this season, you can always register for the 1st August season, and you can register by visiting ecitizen.info/PSS. Again, it's ecitizen.info/PSS. And on the 29th of July, we have the very sacred Guru Purnima celebrations, offering of gratitude at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Swamiji. And we would like to invite every one of you to come and participate in Kailasa's Guru Purnima celebrations on the 29th of July, which is coming up next month. With that, we come to the conclusion of today's segment. Hope all of you enjoyed today's satsang. And as Swamiji said, this is a satsang that we need to watch quite a few times to completely understand all the things, all the powerful cognitions and the Paramasatyas Swamiji revealed in today's satsang. Do take a moment to watch this live stream a few times, at least 2 to 3 times, to get a complete understanding of the revelation shared today. So see you all tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time for the darshan preparation and satsang preparation, and for the live satsang starting at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be concluding today's session with the Purna Mantra, offering our deepest gratitude at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Swamiji. Chanting the Purna Mantra.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanavastu. Om Nithyanandam. Yes. Thank you all. Nithyanandam.
Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda.
I've been learning the yoga from other sources previously, but the Swamiji's yoga is the only place from all the source is really different. Also enjoying the pure vegetarian, organic, sattvic foods.
This actual yoga makes my body more flexible, and Swamiji is teaching me what is intensity, what is integrity, and what is discipline.
Before coming, I twisted my left wrist during basketball game, and I barely can use my left hand. After few training, my hand can sustain my body weight, and now everything looks normal for my left hand.
Starting early in the morning with some yoga to move the body, then puja to move the spirit, then these talks that really dive into my subconscious mind to really get into these root patterns of my life and to really release that emotional charge once and for all from my being. In day 28, I am complete.
The biggest breakthroughs for me were like completion with my social circle, like my parents and relationships. So I really felt deep healing experiences. Also, I kind of manifested different powers. For example, I could do remote vision. Another thing that I manifested was body scanning. I would say the last thing that really touched me was how everything is so kind of personal. The whole experience, like people really attend to you, they care about you. You're not just a number in a program, but you're treated like a real being. So I really appreciate that.
Everybody has wonderful breakthroughs and experiences.
Life-changing process once you have joined.
I would recommend this to anyone who wants to make a big shift in his life, a big change. Not even just like growth, but for personal transformation and breakthroughs, because this program just brings you to the next level.
If anybody is just tired of being tired and wants to do something new in his life, I encourage you to come and try PSS. Make it happen for your life. You're not gonna regret it. You're gonna love it, and you're gonna do it for yourself.
Nithyananda, we welcome all of you on this auspicious day for the offering of the Uttamottama Seva at the Divine Lotus Feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, BHAGAVAN Nithyananda Paramashivam. We request all the participants to please be seated with their head, neck and spine in a straight line. Remember Swamiji in your Ananda Gandha as we now begin with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadrisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambham नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्तिमध्यमां नित्यानन्दपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां ललाटे त्रिपुण्ड्रे निटिलकृतकस्तूरीतिलकः स्फुरन्मालाधारस्फुरितकटिकौपीनवसनः दधानो दुस्तारं शिरसि फणिराजं शशिकलां प्रदीपः सर्वेषाम् अरुणगिरियोगी विजयते. Will now enter into the Sankalpa for all the Yajamans who offered the Uttamottama Seva at the divine lotus feet of our benevolent Bhagavan. Om Amopatta Samasta Duridakshayadvara Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartham cha Adya Purvokta Evam Guna Visheshena Vishisthayam Asyam Shubhatithau Shruji Vedanta Yoginam Yaha Zhang Chi Xiang Namadheyasya Tao Ji Chi Nam Yaha Yi Wen Yun Namadheyasya Juliana Zhang Nam Yaha Johnny Zhang Namadheyasya Sakutumbasya सकुटुम्बस्य च मनसेप्सितसकलसदभीष्टकाम्यार्थसिद्ध्यर्थं श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूप भगवत् श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव परिपूर्ण कृपाकटाक्षसिद्ध्यर्थम् उत्तमोत्तमपक्ष उपचारयुक्त
श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षिसुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्ररत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वतीस्तन्यपानलब्धदिव्यज्ञान विश्रुतसकलनिगमागमसारभूतद्राविडवेदप्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणासमधिगतमुक्तामयचतुरश्रयान् गीयमानछत्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादिसमस्तबिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञानविज्ञानचक्रवर्ती सर्वजनसङ्घसद्यो निर्वाणदीक्षाव्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमतकलभकेसरी शैवसिद्धान्तस्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराजपाण्ड्यमहाराजगुरु क्षपणशाक्यादिमहान्धकारनिवारणज्ञानभानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदनपूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वजस्थापक शैवसमयकर्त्रे सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ श्रीजगद्गुरु श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धदेशिकस्वामि वागीशसुन्दरमाणिक्यवाचकस्वामिनाम् अवतारभूत श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धस्वामि पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरियोगीश्वर परम्परागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत काञ्ची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमङ्गल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परम्परागत आदिकैलास नित्यानन्दपीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासनपीठकर्तः साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परम्परागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चन्द्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचन्द्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ति परम्परागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरो श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।